Hello? Anybody out there in the world? Hello? Oh, welcome in, welcome in. Back to some more ranchsim. I just finished my cup of coffee, so we're all set to go to work. Oh, yes, yes. Y'all are probably thinking, okay, that's not what was done on the last one. No, we're going to take a quick look at my personal save real quick, and then we're going to go over to, no, nope, nobody's out there. Figures. So what rock have you been hiding under? I've done 2 streams since the last time you were in. Sorry, I had to get a swallow my drink. Busy working and been sick, huh? Well, I'm still waiting for an update on the animals because, well, I'm not going to keep wasting my money. As you see, we have no animals here. Why do I have to keep double tapping the gates? Look at that. Tap, tap. I'll tap it once, it'll move just a small amount, and then I have to tap it again. But every time thereafter, one tap. Some kind of glitch. All my... Is that meat out there that I missed? Oh, look at that. Piece of meat. By now it's a piece of jerky. And it's not because of this. It's full. Their troughs are full. Oh. Got some in it anyway. But for some reason, go to the store, come back, they're dead. Go across to the corner over there where that building is and come back, they're dead. Ridiculous. It is downright ridiculous. You're still sick. Oh, dude, I'll tell you, back in December, okay, we had a nasty December. I had to go to a certain place to get a certain piece of a certain document. It was renewal time for a few things. And, well, I went there. There was this prick that was purposely walking around, sitting next to people and then coughing. And so part of what this, me clearing my throat is from, is that still. And it's getting real old. And I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to keep hearing it. But anyway, so went there, and that was on the 2nd of December. On the 4th of December, I was stuck in bed, couldn't move, couldn't do anything. I was gone. There was nothing for me. 4 days ago, and the last time I trained. Oh dang! You got to re-add me to Discord. For some reason you're not there, and I can't find you. That's where I left you on there. Well, why? Gone. But anyway, another thing I'm having issues with this map. And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining in the sense that I'm being picky. It's just, I'm trying to figure things out and I don't know what's going on. But you come in here and you get your shovel out, and that's what you get. Maximum number of trees has been planted. No, it hasn't. All these trees here are the ones that I planted. After, I get this, after Last time y'all were on, this side was full of trees. It had trees galore. But yeah, all of a sudden, now that I've taken these out, and I try to put any more in, it tells me maximum number of trees has been planted. Trees to be planted has been achieved. No, it hasn't. Unless, I don't know if this is true or not, because I haven't really tested the theory. I haven't sold off all these logs to find out. Because these logs came from over there. I used up all my already my planks, all my planks that I made. I've got tons of logs. And I made this yesterday. If anybody knows, ranches, big ranches that is, they have places for their help. Now granted, I still got to put in the bed and cabinets and stuff, but now because this game doesn't have, yeah, I don't have a link set up in there, but it's on my main page of YouTube. Go to, when you pull up my YouTube page, it'll have links, and it should be right there under the 2 link thing there. But dang it, did I miss a board? Ah, I missed a board. I have to go get the paint with it. And I missed a door. Dang it! I miss all these doors. I swear I did these. That one. I did that one. I missed those 2 doors and that one board. Okay. Anyway, so the light switch is here with that light there. Only that one and the one above it. The hallway. These are going to have a light switch right here. There's going to be 2 light switches. One for the outside and one for the inside light. Yes, I know. I'm going to go through all the... Discord now. Okay. I don't even have Discord open. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Don't want that. Here's open. Oh, I should have opened Discord before I bothered doing it. Thank you. I'm a smart one. Find member. And I just heard the little bleep. I got to figure out how to do the same for you. It's been that long that I've kind of forgotten how. Oh, there you are. There it is. Aw, there it is. How nice. Go. Uh, Sorry, folks, if you're just coming in and saying that we're standing still. We're trying to get things straightened out in Discord. So, added you on Discord. I haven't seen Yellowstone yet. Yellowstone? What is Yellowstone? You lost me on that one. White paint, I need trim paint. I believe I missed that. How did I miss that? Yes, definitely missed. Damn it. Pardon the language. I'm getting tired of that. It's a show. I have not seen it, so feel bad. A windowsill that I haven't done. I swear I did all this before I got off last night, so it makes me kind of wonder if it didn't save. Got a windowsill there. That or I just totally missed them. So we got a windowsill there, and we got a couple of doors that need their paint down. I gotta say, this little UTV, it is a blessing to have. Comes in handy for all sorts of stuff around the farm. I was like, oh, we don't have it on this one. Okay, no big deal. Okay, where's the paint? It's in the back of the truck. I may have left it in the back of the truck. Yes, I did. Well, we're using the truck then. There's Lover Girl. Hi. Trim paint was this one. Go. That one's done. I do promise we will get to the other ranch, to the actual ranch we're supposed to be working on today, and not this one. Oh, that ain't the right thing for that one. Right paint for the other, but it's not for that one. Windowsill uses this one. There we go. Lighter color, yeah. But anyway, there's 2 floors. Yeah, that saving bit. I swear I saved. I don't know why it. Or why these 2 aren't done. These especially, I don't know. Crap. I forget you gotta click them from outside and backside. I don't know why. ranch sim developers, if you can really, y'all need to get the stuff straightened out. Usually the surface for which you're aiming at is the one you paint. Not with this. So if I go over here and I click on this right now, it's going to paint the back side of the door, not the front. I have to go in, go to the back side, hit the button. There we go. Now it's painted back. And I ain't figured that one out yet. It's only the doors that have that issue. And all the doors, even the ones that can go here. I ain't figured that out yet. Don't ask why she has that name. You say that? Well, I'm not going to go there. I don't want to know what the response would be that I would get. I am considering changing these stairs, the color of them. Stairs wouldn't be gray unless they're concrete. You can clearly tell these are made out of wood. Technically the floors too. But I don't know. I just don't know what color to make them. If I go brown and it's just brown on brown on brown, it's way too much. We'll park this over here. But anyway, so that is the ranch hands. Bunks, I guess is what you call them. It'd be nice. I thought I heard something about it maybe coming to console, but I don't know for a fact. So don't hold me to that. If anybody says that I said it for sure that it would be coming, I'll tell you right now, no, I didn't. I just have a feeling that I've heard something about it. Why change your name? It's just a handle on. That's all it is. This lover girl saying you're Santa Claus. You're not saying it in the sense that you believe that you actually are Santa Claus, but anyway. Side view, and no, there's not a third floor. That's just there for looks. Although, to put those top pieces on, you have to have these bottom pieces of the roof already built. And you have to come out and climb up the side of the roof to put them on. You can't put them on by standing underneath it. It won't let you. It'll tell you you can't build. Or it'll try and build it on the ground. It will not go up on the actual pieces. But also, if you're wanting to put a flat roof piece in between these two bottom layers, in order to do so, because it'll only go out two, from here you'll have to put a pillar. Same with this one, same with this one, same with this one, and so on. And so what I did is these square pieces that I have right here, these square frames, I have them actually laid in there. And they look just like the one here on the end. All the way down through there. Each seam has one. It makes it look like it's braces for the roof. The other thing I have over here that hasn't died on me I think that's it, yeah. These 5 right here are ready to go. Literally ready to go. All these are full. I've got to buy some more. These are little barrels, I guess. Little barrels. I'll do those later. I'm on planning for myself. Again, here's another food bin. Full. I keep them full. And this works out wonderful. I can take this and reach the cow in here, there, and in there. Technically, I could have made it to where I had it over here as well and just put this in the center. And I could have had 6 cows going. But I didn't. 3 actually gives me enough milk for a while. Doesn't it? Yes. No, no. They still haven't adjusted that. The sandstorms are just as normal. Pain in the ass. Pardon my language. I'm going to say it straight, folks. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The storms, they are ridiculous. They are freaking out there. I mean, beyond necessary. And not only are they horrendous, but then they last too long. And the frequency of them, you get in your truck to go do something, boom, you get one. You back in your truck to go do something else, boom, you have one. Like, really? Annoying. Oh, here, let me go to the store and get some paint. Oh, well, I can't see to drive because there's another storm. And developers, y'all need to really start listening. I am not the only person that is complaining. I'm only the one that has an attitude about it because you don't want to listen. The game is good, but it's almost to the point nobody wants to play it. It's gotten to that point that other streamers that I've watched, other people doing content on this, they refuse to record while it's doing the storms. And they say they have to wait way too long in between pieces because of that fact right there. It's just too much. Alright, let's jump over to the actual map for which we're supposed to be on. And let's get some ranch built done. Yeah, that's where I'm heading. I am exactly heading that way right now. I'm going to do the save. I'm going to do a few of them. I don't care if the door is open. Here's 1, 2, and then when I come in here, that is 3. Although that's the same thing I always do, so. And yes, I hit the save and exit, then I'll reload the game so that way it's a fresh load. I don't want to go from one map to another map without doing this. I have had crashes, and so this way it keeps it from crashing. No, we do not want to go to the one I just came from. We want to go to this one. I think that's the one. Yes, better safe than sorry. Y'all are wondering why I keep having to clear my throat and cough and all that. It's because I had COVID. Yeah, I forgot to finish that, didn't I? But yeah, that's what it all came down to, is the guy laughed, he would sit for a few seconds, and then he would start laughing while coughing, and then next thing you know, he get up, walk around for a minute, and then sit somewhere else, next to a whole nother person. He would make sure it was never with the same person. Oh, she's pregnant. Ooh, baby, I want. Yeah, anyway. So she's pregnant. We still got to paint this. This is our little hut to get out of the weather. technically they don't need. I thought for sure for a moment there I saw a pacifier on that one. I'm like, what? How? Anyway, but yeah, we gotta get a mower too. We got to get us a mower. How much do we have? $62? I see oil barrels. We have oil. We do. We have barrels. We have oil. Yeah, I gotta remember. Take these back over there and take a look, because hopefully, come on. Why are you blinking? Friday. I've been sneezing all day. LOL. And that would be my dog. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Neighbor came over real quick. So, number 6. Since Friday, I've been sneezing all day. LOL. Her name now. You like it? Not impressed. Scott's girlfriend. Well, at least everybody knows who you are now. But, yeah, so, like I said, I left there. That was on the 2nd. On the 4th, I was down for the count. Could not move. I was sick as a dog. Of course, at that moment, I didn't know what it was. Oh, I do have a mower. I forgot I had a mower. Okay, when did I get the mower? Oh, probably before they fixed it. Anyway, yeah, it's exactly what it is. Your favorite thing. Not impressed. But yeah, so I come home. I'm not thinking anything of it. Of course, then I have to go deal with a whole nother place. While being sick, I had to get my ass out of bed, pardon my language, and I had to go to a whole nother place and do the paperwork while being sick. So, yeah, that was a whole lot of fun. And then, of course, now I've done everything I possibly could. Now, keep in mind, we live in an RV. Space of 0 feet. I mean, really. We are in a small RV. We're literally in a, I think it's 21 feet, which means we only have actually 17 feet of living space. The rest of it's tongue and rear bumper. Ooh, goody, 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 goody. Give me your money. But, yeah, so being sick like that was not fun. Not at all. That's the only. It is. That blows. But, yeah, so went there, done the paperwork, went back home. like I said, living in this small little confined RV, tried not to give it to Margaret. Yeah, that didn't work out too well. Managed to not give it to her for a week. Then, well, she ended up with it. Of course, we found out what it was when she ended up having to go to the hospital because it was really fucking with her. I mean, bad. So we went to the hospital, and that's when we found out. Huh, congratulations, you just had COVID. Because when we went into the hospital, they were like, "You're coughing and sneezing and all this other stuff," and they're like, "Have you been tested?" We were like, "No." So she got tested, and they made me mask up, which I don't mind. I honestly don't mind. I knew I was coughing and stuff, and I knew I'd had it. It's only right to do it. So I ended up masking up, going into the room. Of course, in the room, we're allowed to take the mask off. And the doctor, he'd come in there, and he's like, "Well, your test," because they test her right there at the receptionist desk, so they could get the test going. Um, he come in the room a few minutes later, and he goes, "Well, yeah, congratulations, it's COVID." So that was a lot of fun. And he looked at me and he goes, "And with you sniffling and all this, more than likely you have it too." I said, "No, I was the one that had it and passed it over." And he was like, "Huh?" We told him what had happened, and he was like, "Yeah, more than likely you're the carrier. Um, so you're the one that got her sick." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks." Like I really wanted to do that. Um, but yeah, so I'll go and check. 20 and 20. Have that back at the Fido squad. I was about to say, what the heck? But yeah, what the hell is going on there? Um, okay. Controller just died. Come here, cord. Well, that was fun. Rev, you can't drive through the building. Yeah, right? But you notice it went straight for the door? That is kind of funny. But yeah, when the doctor said that more than likely I was the carrier that got it, and we told him about how I ended up getting it. And even he said that was kind of crappy on that guy's part that he was doing that. He was purposely walking around, spreading it. He thought it was cute. He's sitting there laughing it up and enjoying his little time. One thing I caught on to is the fact that he was in there the entire time, and not once did I ever see a number in his hand. And when you go into this place, you have to sign in and you have to get a number. He didn't have a number. Not one single number. So I don't think he. Oh, 5 out of 50? That ain't good. This one. But yeah, so needless to say, I honestly 100% think he was purposely there writing it. Yes, that is probably the next thing to work on is the house. Right now I just want to go and get something made real quick. Another oil refinery. We can get money in. Without money, we can't really do anything. Literally can't do anything. All comes down to money. So I will build this other one. Oh, would you go straight? Not into the fence, thank you. Can we stay on the road? Thank you. Okay. 75 mile an hour. I drive vehicles at 75 mile an hour all the time on the interstate. And I take curves that are just as sharp at 75 mile an hour. My vehicle doesn't end up 10 miles over to the left or to the right. I'm going. So anyway, we've been told as far as the cough and the build up in the lungs, that is going to stick with us for a couple of months. Did I just pass? I do believe so. I certainly did. Off-roading anybody? That's fun. And I forgot to stop at the store. I'm gonna blame you for that. I am certainly going to blame you, Gatka. It's all your fault. I didn't stop at the store. Not really, but anyway. Oh, crap. No, that means we'll be back out in a minute. We will off-road all the way back to the store. Yeah, I totally... I didn't even think about it, too, because I was like, oh, 5 out of 50, that's not going to be enough. I left it there because of that fact. Now I totally... Can I move the camera, please? It literally will not let me move the camera. Are we going to stop ping-ponging off the thing? Oh, no. Damn controller. You know what? What the hell? What did I just do? Oh, okay, so... I guess there's some buttons that can be pressed that I did not know about. And it must have to do with the Xbox app. So let's... Come to life, little fella. Now I hope I'm going the right direction. And I am. No. So yes, I am now back on the wired controller because obviously the battery powered one died. There's a bed in my way. Literally a bed in my way. And crouch worked. Okay, we have either I can buy a 50 pack for 500, or I can buy two 100 packs, or two 10 packs for $100 each. Let's see. Didn't say anything. That's how I'm gonna drive. I have nothing to word. I'm being honest. Impressed. um, yeah. So should I buy a 10 pack for $100 each and buy two of them? That's going to cost 200. Or should I go ahead and spend the 500 and get a pack of 50 of them? I only need 20. Okay, bottle one. Here we go. Quick drink. I think right now, probably the best bet. Yeah, the $100 ones, yeah. I'll get two of these just to get that up and going. Come on, I saw you flash. Really? Whatever, as long as you're on there. Yeah, because now I got a feeling I'm going to need to stop at the gas station. Yep. And that's another thing. You go from one side of this map to the other side, and you're already pretty much a half tank. It's like really ridiculous how much fuel you use. Good game. Don't get me wrong. I love this game. But I would like to see some improvements. Improvements that people have been asking for a while. One, get rid of those storms. They're not needed. You want to keep the storms, okay, that's fine. You keep the storms, but at least make them to where they're not so flipping ridiculous. You've got a bunch of people, I mean a bunch of people, streamers, content creators, people that are actually putting your product out there, telling you that your stuff, that your storms are killing the game, and you're not listening. Literally, the storms are killing the game. They make it impossible for people to want to play it. But yet you insist in not listening and keeping them in here. Okay, that's fine. You fixed the lightning thing. Okay, so now when you have the lightning, the storms with the lightning and all that, you can turn off the lightning. You obviously missed the big picture when we were saying we didn't want the storms in the first place. A rain now and then is one thing. Those storms are ridiculous. These sandstorms are ridiculous. I don't know who told you they'd be a good idea, but you got lied to. You would think after what? How long has this DLC been out? Enough people have been telling you flat out, oh, this is ridiculous, we don't want it, we don't like them. Would actually fix them by now. Did we refill the other, I don't think we did. I have to go up there real quick and look. The fact that I still have two full fuel cans on me kind of makes me think. Gotta go to the fuel station, so I might as well go that way. Okay. So, any idea as to what got you sick? No? And have you been tested to see if it's by some chance that nasty shit? And no, I'm not afraid to say the words because I've had it. I'm not going to sugarcoat what it is. YouTube wants to slap me for saying the word COVID, go for it. But I've had it, therefore I can say it. And even if I didn't have it, it's still a word. I'm still going to use it. There you go. Have at it. Yeah, if I got tested Friday and they haven't heard anything back yet. What? They should have heard something by now. Those tests are rapid. Usually, in 24 hours, they have a result at max. No, Margaret had hers back within minutes. Oh, what the hell? We'll top off the truck again while we're here. You know it's only gonna be like $3. Oh, okay, 2. Alright, back up there. Back in there. What is today? That's another thing. This bridge is like Sunday? Oh my god, really? Yeah. I've never came off a bridge or went onto a bridge that made me want to wipe out. Come on now. Do you not know how to put a bridge in? Roads, paved roads should be smooth, not rough, not bouncy, not making you want to. Well, not that. Well, I'm back to that controller. I should have known it was Sunday. We just did the time change. Exactly. Bye, truck. Whoops. I can't believe I gotta come back out here all because I forgot to refill it. Yep, I certainly forgot to refill it. Good job. Yep, definitely forgot to refill. Yes, this controller has the paddles on the back. Guess what one of them happens to be programmed to? The button that lets you eject real quick. After you stream, I'm going to try and stream some zombie and try to get page 9. Ooh. Zombies. Was that actually in the 40s? already. Earn, truck. Earn. Holy. 45. Scuff controller. Yeah, it's got the paddles on the back. They come in very handy for doing certain games. Just don't accidentally hit them when you're trying to drive. I'm debating. You know, why am I sitting here? Here, 45% in there. Take it. I'll pay for us coming back out here again. Would you stop going up and down? You're not fucking the truck, you know. Damn. We're gonna need more concrete and more metal. We're gonna go back to the ranch. Oh yeah, virgin ears, huh? I've heard you speak when you're playing games. Especially COD. Okay, can't resist. And this spot right there that we just skid right on by, that was holding the brakes, but it wouldn't put it on the ground, so you know, this spot right here. This ain't another spot that can have a oil rig on it. It would have been nice if that one would have been open. Not positive, but I think this is one too. Pretty sure this is another spot that can have it. Alright. Any piglets yet? Don't look like it. Go check on them, see how they're doing. Oh, get rid of their little herd factory here. Oh, you're just standing there. Oh, that is nasty. Well, not doing bad. Near as he. Food and water, no problem. This is still full. I'm still going to hit the button just to be on the safe side. I've thought about buying food bags to fill these up, maximum. That way there's no chance of them going to zero, because it'll only fill up the trough by 10. So when it does finally fill this one up, if it was to do it right now, it would only fill it up to 14. Who, me? No, never. Yeah, okay. Where to put the house? Where to put the house? I know on mine, I put it straight across from the entrance. Would be right here. But I don't have this on my save. What? That's, yeah. Hate when it jumps. Stay on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15. Supposed to be a straight line. Find out. That should be perfect. No, the fences will not stay. They deserve it, though. Usually, when you're yelling at them, it's because they're being campers and little pansies about playing. That's a night. You can't say. Okay, so let's take it over to houses. Hold on 1 second. Well, this is the cheapest generic house there is. The biggest house is the one that I was in when we started the map. This one here. Was the one on my personal save. It's way too much to start with right now. Wood planks is 64, but the concrete is 365, and that was 140. That's just way too much out of our price range right now. The other one, I was on my private map, and luckily I was doing enough with the pigs and stuff right off the bat that I was making money pretty quick, and then I got the oil drums going. A little, oh, pardon me, sorry y'all, a little faster than now on that one. They deserve it, or they are running their mouths. Yeah. What's the biggest house? House for? Which way are you looking at this? This way? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Either way, looks like this one here is probably the one talking about. Yeah, it's good and all. It's the one, like I said, that I have on my other map, the one that we started in. And it's got the upstairs, and it's got actually a bedroom for kids, which I don't understand that because, well, one, even if you have your friends join you, none of them are going to be kids. Not in the sense, I'm not going to have kids joining me. I mean, all my friends are grown men or women. So I don't need a kid's room. I need a room, period. It'd be nice if they added in stuff like furniture that you could build yourself to decorate your own built house. Like you could build your own house and decorate it. Curtains, couch, chairs, tables, dressers, wardrobes, stuff like that. Beds. I mean, technically there is a bed in this one. I think when you got plants. That's all the decoration you get. And this is all to do with greenhouse. There's a table there. Could use that. I do use a lot of. And these are drying areas. One's for cheese and one's for meat. There's the bed. I don't understand the whole purpose of just having a bed and that's it. I mean, granted, yeah, if you just want to build a smaller room only for the fact of sleeping, I can see that. What I don't like is when other streamers want to put their 2 cents in on, oh, you should do this, oh, you should do that, and it's all stuff that's going to make the game 10 times harder than what it is. Um, Sorry, I like the game the way it is. That's the reason why I play it. If they go adding things to make general life needs even harder, then that's going to take away from the fun. Storms. They bitch about the storms, but then they want to turn around and say, "Oh, but you could do this and you could do that to make it harder." Really? Put run in your mouth. That's what I gotta say. Put run in your mouth. You don't need to be making any suggestion that makes it harder on the player. People like the game the way it is, so shut up. If they don't like the way I talk about them for talking bad about the game and needing to do this, that, and the other, oh well. I am who I am, and I'm not going to change for them. Anyway, yeah, as far as beds go, or houses go, I should say. Uh, this is the cheapest one. I don't know. I don't think I've ever made this one. But again, I got to look at the costs. Costs, but what makes the difference? We need to make the house where we can make it now. We can always upgrade later, but we need to be able to make a house now. Part of me is thinking, go ahead and build this one, the cheapest one in the game, and then build the other one when we finally get further along. Again, that's if we keep this range. We may decide later on to move another one. I wouldn't mind moving to the one over there that's right there in the center of town, down in the gully. Makes it where you can get to things a heck of a lot easier. I think we'll go with this one just to start. The best way to do this Where's center? Two, three, four, five, three. Now, no, it's not going to be exact, but it'll be close. Now, straight with the fence in front of us. Yes. Don't know if you noticed how I done that, but I used a flat part over here and the flat part over here. And I lined it up against this and over here to give us a straight, well, here and here, to give us a straight line across the exact amount of space on both sides. As you see, it's just slightly off. I knew it would be. I done said it's not going to be exact, but it'll be real close. Hard to tell with the naked eye. There you go. That's how I made the house straight. Figured out how to place it. Everything I do is built off this fence. So I keep everything aligned. So I will take this fence at any given time, anywhere, come off from it to get a straight line. The house is actually, I think, further back in this one. Oh yeah, it's definitely further back. I think the house on the other map is right where I'm standing. Well, that's okay, because I have another one of these paddocks over here. But I'm not going to tear all that down. I've already built it the way I did. I got to thinking about it. There's no way I'm turning it back. I'm not going to lose all that wood. I'll just build off from it. Okay, so now we need pretty much all the wood that we have, all the metal that we have, and all the concrete that we have. And then some. Literally, and then some. I really want to get the ATV, or UTV. Because getting the UTV would make this actually a lot easier. And we have enough in the oil in the back of that truck right now. We could probably go get the UTV. But on the other hand, we may need that money for the for the concrete stuff. I don't know. It's hard to say. Really hard to say right now. Why did I not plant trees? We gotta plant trees. Just barely fit through there. Of course. Piece. Play roulette with it until we get it to where we want it. Eventually we'll get this to actually go straight. If we play with it long enough. You know what? I'm not playing with it long enough. Be here all day trying to do it. don't know how many planks are going to need. I'm just going to take them all because I wouldn't doubt we're going to need a pretty good amount of them. Normally I would stack these a lot straighter because I'm off right now, but I know they're coming right back off the truck, so I'm trying to tell myself, don't think about it. Okay, have them for a few minutes. And the jerkiness of the controls, that it's jerky with the mouse, it's jerky with the controller, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, play. Days Gone. I don't think I've even heard of it. Which one are you talking about? Click. Part of me wants to say I've heard of that, not entirely remembering. You know, I really wish I could build a house in real life this easy. Stuff like this where the building of a house is this easy. I can kind of see them tweaking it just a tad bit. Maybe where you have to work a little harder. But the stuff I've been hearing some of the players say is just like really ridiculous on what they are asking for. They're asking for things to be made even harder, almost triple harder. It's like, why would you want that? One of these days I'll take notes on what they say and then I'll do a video. It's almost ridiculous. Yeah, if you can find a link to it and send it over to Discord, I can take it. I will check into it. Days Gone, it sounds familiar. Cannot, for the life of me, I cannot place it. I cannot think of what it is. How much? I didn't even bother to look. We need 70 concrete and 10 more on metal. That's not as bad as what I thought it'd be. I just heard it come in. Come on, 2 more minutes. Then we can skip this to daylight. I'd rather have daylight, man. Even though it's not so hard to see out here, it just makes it much better for people on YouTube. Oh, we need to lock up the gate. We don't want anybody stealing our saplings. $750 friggin' saw sitting there, and I'm worried about the saplings over the saw. Although it would be nice to have people to actually play this game with, and we'll have like our own ranches. Yeah, I'll check that out a little bit. I need 70 in concrete and 10 in metal. This is fun. Expensive. Buy this first and then we'll saw off the oil. That way we can see the effect. So here's 50 plus 4 of those, that's 70 plus 11. Okay, so that should be what we need, I think. Alright, now we'll sell off the oil, 450, which I think is what we spent. $800, huh? That's $400 for the UTV. I so want to go over there and grab that. Move this over here. Yep, I was covering the. Four of these bags. Yep, that's what I thought. It was up on the roof. Process of elimination. If it ain't on the ground, it's roof. On the vehicle, period. Put it that way. I'm sitting here and all of a sudden I feel like a shaking. Now, keep in mind, I do live in an RV, so yes, I think you'd feel shaking. But I don't have the stabilizers down the way that you normally have the stabilizers down. I actually have bricked ours like you would a mobile home. Our RV is sitting on actually block right now. I don't use stabilizer jacks, or arms as they're called. I have it sitting on actual cinder block, so it'll actually stay more secure to the ground. I live in Florida, people. I am in no way, shape, or form wanting to be Dorothy in Wizard of Oz. I am not about to go flying in a hurricane or a tornado to somewhere else. Yes, my place is locked the fuck down. But you can stand in here and do jumping jacks and I don't feel it. So, unlike most RVs that are only on their stabilizer arms, jacks, stands, whatever you want to call them, this one is on block, so therefore it does not shake, shimmy, rattle, or roll. I've lived in enough RVs that I have. What the heck? I have learned to secure them much better. Alright, so the only thing missing is this. Someone is standing in the construction zone. Oh, the hell I'm not. Hey, folks, guess what we have? Place where we gotta bend down just to get upstairs, but hey, it works. Sleep, and we can save. Now, when you get back out, gotta crouch, go past that one little spot. Living room, drying racks right in here. All the space that ain't being used. Got you a cow. Stove that does work, so you don't need the thing. Little campfire stove type thing. Alright, so we got us a house. Kind of was the whole plan of today's stream, was to get a house built and try and make some money. We've pretty much done that. I didn't want is this one. Gum Gum, bring me Gum Gum. Back when my brother was alive, my dog, for some reason, I don't know why, but he nicknamed her Dum Dum. And for good reason. Because she could be a little stupid at times. Yeah. He'd be sitting somewhere in the house and go, Dum Dum, bring me Gum Gum. And she'd come flying into the room. Has anybody got any idea as to what the hell we're supposed to do with this thing? I have no idea why we get a saddle, but yet when you get a horse, it has a saddle. So can anybody explain to me why we have this saddle? Exactly what the purpose is? Do we sell it? What do we do? Or is it just supposed to be a decoration? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I mean, it's just like no purpose to it. Now, part of me thinks we should get some chickens going. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now you can tell I'm in the calculation mode. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking myself. I actually think chickens, it's expensive. Thinking this one. kind of like this. Getting it straight though is going to in. Huh? Exactly. That's about as straight as it's going to get, I think. We'll walk it over this way a little bit. Back a little bit. Decent size run. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think it's just fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18. 18 clicks makes it a 90-degree angle. 1, 2, 3, or just do this number. Back straight. Count for joy. I think I'm gonna do. Should I do one more? No. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. Back to that, and then that, and here, and go. That. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 15, 16, 18. Click. I think this one. That'll put the somewhat. Again, I still need to cut more trees, which I still have not planted back. Granted, they only take a few minutes to grow. Put these in, go plant the trees in the concrete. No, the metal, sorry. The concrete section metal. Might need to go get the oil from the oil field for it every night. Yep, we need more wood. Over here and plant our trees. We got a good stack going, so we should be able to get a good planting. Yes, I'm using the fence to space them. Plant trees and then get oil. That's partial is what I'm thinking myself. Okay, the animation for the digging could be a little faster. It's snooze time in between each one. I'm only going to do these 3 rows. On from there. And of course, oh, you want to see what you're doing? Oh, no, we can't have that. Here, have a storm. Surprisingly, though, this is only what, the first one we've had so far? The amount of time that we've been on? Which is actually quite surprising. Usually on my other map, it's like every 5 seconds. I think the more you got going, the more you're doing, the more it does it. I really think that. Unless they've done a hot fix and actually backed them down and I don't know about the hot fix, I am really quite surprised we haven't had more. This is what, the second one we've had? I want to say it's the second one, because I think I was driving in one. Second or third of it. I've lost track. I don't care. I don't like them, period, so. Granted, folks, I do understand in real life there is storm. Guess what? This ain't real life. For those of you who, oh, I like realism, piss off. I like a game that I just can sit back and play and not have to worry about all that crap. So if you want them to add that stuff, then you better be asking them to also add a freaking switch to turn that shit off so when I'm playing I don't have to worry about it. We still have more. Oh, do I plant them or just say screw it? Yeah, I think I just thought of something. Come on. Oh, that's why I like the other controller better. This controller does not like the wheel. Does not like it at all. It'll go to the gun, it'll go to the pry bar, or crowbar, however you want to call it. But it does not want to go to that freaking shovel. Somehow I ended up a mile away from that. Now it looks like I'm coming back to it. What? Oh yeah, that is just lovely. Don't ask me to do a straight line, people. Second sandstorm? Yeah, that's what I thought. It just, oh, annoying. Very annoying. Granted, I'm quite surprised. I am. I've got to say I'm surprised. Be only the second one so far. Usually by now I've had about, seems like 50 of them. About every 3 to 5 minutes I had one normally, and that every 3 to 5 minutes will drive you up a freaking wall. It's to the point you don't want to play half the time. A little helpful tip: if you happen to write a write something in the comment section, and one I don't see it, just give it a minute and resend it. Um, and also, it takes me a minute to see the messages because I have to look up to see them. The monitor, my second monitor is above my main monitor. Unfortunately, right now I don't have my third monitor going. I have a third monitor, two side by side, one above. But we left Bellevue. I've had to downsize. I was using one monitor, trying to use my phone. That drove me absolutely bonkers. So I went to having two monitors, one's above the other. Not yet. I haven't. Second. This should be. I think. And yes, folks, if you have too many saplings, or the little log trailer, you can put them on there and they'll turn them into logs. Or you can put them on here and it'll just cut them up, turn it into a log and cut it up, planks. Or I think you can sell them back. Not positive on that, but I'm not tried to sell them. And here comes the wind. One shy. One shy. How's that? Let's go do a save right quick, and then I'll take a look at that picture. Yeah, that's next. You don't happen to have the link to that, do you? See the picture of the Days Gone and the guy. That's another thing I don't like about it. The wind. Okay, I'll have to watch that after I get done. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Makes me want to say, can you hear me now? Yeah, like one of the stupid things they were saying is, oh, why can't there be damage done to the vehicle? You really want them to add damages to the vehicle that you can't keep on the road in the first place? Are you really that brainless? And if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, but I want to say I'm not. I'd almost swear back when they first brought this game out, and I was playing it back then, that you did get damage. And after too much damage, the vehicle would catch fire. And I hated that. I literally hated that, and I went too far. You start seeing grass and trees, you went too far. Huh? And, oh, at least one barrel. But yeah, and I hate when all of a sudden you gotta jump out of your vehicle, about to blow up. Actually, it may not have been this. May have been another game. But still, point being, I'm not going to spend. You know what? I'm about to do it. I am about to do it again. And y'all are letting me. Drive off and forget to put fuel in the tank. May not be that low, but you know, at least this way we don't have to keep coming back. There we go. Usually I keep a jerry can right there, but or jerry. Usually I leave a full one. Yeah, I'm not about to spend all the money that is sitting on this truck right now. $250 per tank, and that's $500. And then you got your sleeping bag, you got your jerry cans, you got your cooler. You're looking at like $600 sitting on this truck right now as it is, on top of the price of the truck. I'm not about to have that go explode. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't even want to drive the vehicle. I'd be too afraid to. bad enough that you struggle to get started. And once you do get started, then fine, yeah, you got the money. But until then, yeah, it's not that easy. I should have went the other way. Oh well. Gotta slow down because of that right there. And when you forget to slow down to come off the bridge, ridiculous. I think I was playing Dukes of Hazzard or something. Did I do the truck? Good. Now, cross country, here we go. Not where I was aiming. Forward. What the flip did I just hear over there? I swear I just heard a pig. I'm still baffled by that because I swear I heard a pig. Are we done? Holy cow. The front stayed on the ground, but the back was up, down, bounce this way, bounce that way. It's like, why is the back doing that? Alright, so we have. Okay. We have 2 full drums. Only $1,000. That will pay for our metal. What, 52 pieces of metal or 51? Yeah, 52, I think. Okay. Why I have to keep doing this, I don't understand. Doesn't make no sense. I took it off the truck that particular way. When I go to put it back on the truck, shouldn't it still be that way? But no, I gotta sit there and fiddle with it. Alright, so we have 2 barrels to sell off, and we gotta get 52. I guess that's one way to get back to the main road. What game you going to be playing there, Gusko? These trees I don't think are fully grown yet. I think they still have another stage to go. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's 68% yet. Only half of them are grown. Oh, at their second. This one, and then fully grown. And with that being said, there's nothing else to do. We are at pretty much max on what we can. We got pigs yet? Come on, piggies. Good pile. Good piles. Alright, so it has not needed food yet. Go prego. Yeah, she's full. She's good on food and water. So is Fat Boy. You know what? We should go get some tags. Name these. That way we know the originals from the babies. Black Ops 6 is on these. Ooh. I think my son has Black Ops 6. That's what he's been playing. What you playing? Black Ops 6? Yeah, he's playing Black Ops 6. Here's the thing. How much are we at? We still have $1,130. Gonna go for a nice little swift run. Because if memory served me correctly, we first got this game when they first came out with it. You could run up to these little buildings up here. Not only on the billboard could you be sent by paying $50 to go to a auction for horses, but on this building here, it not only had the map. And here comes the storm, right as I'm trying to run somewhere. You can also save while standing here. You used to be able to interact with this building. And I believe you used to be able to fast travel via a bus system. Oh, this is really annoying. See what I mean? Well, anytime you're about to do something. Oh, and another one of the things that some of the people are saying is, oh, you should make it to where when you're out in the storms, you get hurt. Right now, I'm running through the freaking place. There's no shelter anywhere around me. And you want to make them make it to where I get hurt? Now, fall damage, I can see them doing. I do agree with that one, because I jumped off that building that I made on my other map, my personal map. I jumped off the roof of it and didn't get no damage. You would think you'd take some damage jumping off that high. But no, no damage. This is a long way to run. Has anyone caught on yet as to where I'm going and why I'm running? I spent more than I should have, but it's well worth it. Alright folks, give me 1 minute. I need to take a second, so I'm going to step into the short fat management. I'll be right back. Okay, okay, okay. Don't get your panties in a before I'm back. Alright, so the storm looks like it's finally done and over with. Hey, asshole. You could have given me a full tank for how much it gave you for this friggin' thing. Yeah, you couldn't tell I've played enough racing games to maneuver between all that when I wasn't even paying attention to where I was going. I looked back and there's a car. There's another car. There's another area. You can't tell I've had to do that a few times, can you? You know, when it comes to the chickens, though, I'm going to have to hand feed them. Is there anything else I needed while I was in town? I want to say there was a reason why I came over here other than just this. Because we're going to need to make another windmill. Name tags, thank you. And I just happen to be on name tags. Go figure. Alright. Thank you. I was sitting here, I didn't know there was something. And this will come in flippin' handy. Hey, we got piggies. Piglets. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 of them. Oh, good. Let's see. Do we name this one Bacon? Or ham steak? I don't know what to name, actually. I really don't. Where is it? There it is. See. Put GF. That'll be the female. More than cattle. Well, no, it's cattle. Trust me, it's cattle. We got 20 comes in one thing. Good. Yeah. Godscope's girlfriend. There we go. What is this? Day 13. I want to test something. Oh, good, they're asleep. It's going to be so much easier. Okay, so now what I've heard is it takes 8 days for them to grow. So by calling them day 13, each one of them, I'll be able to tell who they are, when they were born, and go on from there. So 8 days would be the 21st. Should be fully grown by then. Alright, let's go check on. We're going to go in here first. Sleep till daytime. He's big, he's plump, he's round. Oh, so now they run off into their own thing. Okay. They actually probably, this might be day 3 for them. I don't know. Well, if they're fully grown come the 7th day, we'll know. That I did them wrong. They're 100%, man. How many damn trees are there? 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. How? I did not count that when I made them, but it is exactly 5 by 10. Or 10 by 5. So there should be, because we don't have this one here in the corner. Be what, 49 trees? 5, oh, it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 by, okay, so it'd be 58 and 59 trees. Wow. Okay. And keeping the stump does not do you a bit of good. It will disappear on its own. So you might as well just get rid of it. Not regrow the tree. Stop bouncing off of it. Oh yeah. I'm not about to do that without that in there. Oh, that would, no. You're asking for trouble there. What's all the color? Those pigs. Oh, the red one is the heart, the green one is their food, the blue one is their water. And if she's pregnant again, up next to, stand still for a second, please. You will if I hold you. Up next to her heart will be a pacifier on the right side of the red bar if she's pregnant again. But she's not pregnant. At least not yet. Yes, I see you. I'm gonna step on you. Might turn you into, breakfast one day, but I'm not gonna step on you. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, which is another thing. When I had my pigs die, they were all healthy. Huh. How we doing on food? Still full? Hey, well, that's a little weird. But as I was saying, that one there and that one there, two of those will not reach over here. This is too far out. So this was built for them. I have to put in another one for the chickens. Why did I come over here for? Oh, Jerry can. Yeah, they can. So cute. Yeah, they are. They're cute at the moment, but then when they get bigger, they get uglier. Just like boyfriends, as they age, they get uglier. I think she means the name of the pigs, or well, Not very original if you think about it. I think everybody always names their pigs after people in chat, but hey, why not? And I couldn't think of any better name, so worked out. And this way I'll also know which pigs were the original first two pigs bought. Because now I'll know for a fact. Normally I would have two of these sawmills going because of this wait period in between. But I can't afford to buy the sawmill yet. Second one. As it stands, I really probably should have bought the cheap one to start with in the first place. But if you've ever watched anybody play with that first cheap one, you'll see it's so slow it would have drove us all mad. Girl of Ben Daisy. So Pokey and Daisy, Porky and Daisy. Oh, you don't like them being named after y'all? But Porky, I didn't think about that one. That would actually that would work. Kind of a plan the fact that he's a pig. Or name one Porky and one Pig, Porky Pig. And also, if you leave the jerry can in the tank, means you can't accidentally pick up the sawmill. So that is your locking script for the sawmill. Wow, as long as it's filling, it will not let you shut it off. It fights you on it every bit. Okay. He's all bundled up, put on the... Come on. Have to be on top of one. It just have to be on there. Part of me wants to go and rent a truck, four-wheel drive, and go in the week. We still have our tent, our camp stove, and our, I think we have, well, it may not have the air mattress. I think we got rid of those. Old, and wore out. Other than that, though, we have everything else. Why is that like that? Not gonna like it. Getting too close to it again. Yeah, we'd always stop at Walmart and pick up a cheap air mattress. This is what ours were in the first place, was cheap ones. But hey, they worked. Literally did. I had ours for a couple of months each. We had to replace them. Pick up, thank you. Holy cow. Hit the button 3 times and went to run and noticed, oh, he didn't bother to pick it up. These markers way, way, way too small. Don't know how close they're coming from firewood. But no, every now and then I just have this urge to want to go out for a weekend, camp, out in the actual woods. Yeah. Just don't think Margaret has that same. I think she had enough of it. Me, on the other hand, I enjoyed it. I did not mind it. I kind of wish we had our own property that was similar to the area where we're at, because it was nice. It's on the corner of 2 intersections on the forest, in the National Forest. But anyway, point being, it was an intersection. 2 forest roads came together. There was a nice little spot on the one side of it that just enough room for someone to be off the road where nobody would run them over if they were standing there. But also have your privacy as well. We enjoyed being there because, one, it was quiet. And I think because the rule of thumb is you're only supposed to be there for 3 days. You have to move your camp. You don't have to move very far, you just have to move. So basically all we would have had to do every 3 days, take our tent from one side of the campsite that we were at to the other side. That's technically moving. It was big enough it could be considered as two sites. But they never really messed with us on that rule. They the forestry department would come through. The reason why they say they want you on these forest roads and not somewhere off into the woods is because that reason that they can see you, know you're there, and in case of a fire, they can come notify you, hey, you need to move. There's a fire coming. Which is, hey, I don't mind. They're looking after my rear end. They're making sure I'm safe. Go for it. I don't have what y'all have. I don't have that radio. But yeah, so we stay there. And not to mention, when we first showed up to the site that we were at, there was signs of partying, and I mean trash everywhere. There was wrappers, cigarette butts, beer bottle tops. There was burnt pieces of wood from previous fires. Needless to say, those burnt pieces of wood got burnt the rest of the way. And as far as the ground goes, it was cleaned up. I took time and actually cleaned up everything I could find. We were quiet. You can see they were throwing parties there. That was just a given. But and the fact that we were always quiet and never caused any problems and always kept our area clean, I think is why they would always just drive by. They'd wave at us. They'd say hey and everything, you know, and then they would just keep on going. And I think that's why. It's because we kept the partying from happening. While we were there, we had many a times where trucks would pull up. They would make the turn, stop for a second, and then back up and go somewhere else. So more than likely, they were coming there to try and set up a party, and their party spot was taken. So, needless to say, the forestry department didn't mind us being. There was also a camp down the road from where we were at. Every now and then you'd hear them all get loud and rambunctious and stuff, but not very often. They had to be doing some activity for them to get that way. And they would actually drive by and wave. We had actually two of them tell us that they were happy we were there. So, because even they said the partying got out of hand at times, and they were glad we were there to keep it from happening. So. That was when we were truly camping, and I mean truly camping. We had to rely on what we could carry with us and only the stuff that we had. As far as a toilet, it's not like we had a bathroom. We had to actually do the camping thing, which was, for some would say, odd. We built a latrine. While we were there. And we buried it in when we were done. Those that were in the military know what a latrine is. Pretty much your bathroom. It's basically a bathroom that sits over top of a pit. You dig this big ass hole, and then you build a toilet over top of it. That when you go, it drops right down into the hole. And then when you're done, you bury it in. And you kept your hand sanitizer there. I mean, you weren't animals. You didn't wipe your ass with your hand and go out and shake somebody's hand. Oh, that would be disgusting. But no, you had your hand sanitizer. You had your buckets with water, stuff like that. In case you need to wash your hand, you open a little spigot, wash your hand. Let's put it this way: if you ever watch those survival shows that, I don't mean like Survivor and stuff. I mean the ones like the kind of like Bush Radical type on YouTube, where they build their own outhouses and stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Built our own outhouse. We did everything we needed to do. We would use water barrels, containers. There were 20 gallons each, I think. No, 5 gallon. 5 gallon type thing. Get them at Walmart. I think I paid like 20 bucks a piece for them. I don't have those no more. They were blue. Obviously, the reason why they were blue is because they were water. You never want to put water into one that's not blue. Put it in a red one, you could mistake it for gas. If you put it in a yellow one, you can mistake it for diesel. So you want to go with the color code for which it's supposed to be. Blue is water, yellow is diesel, red is gas. Always remember that, because when you're out and about one day and maybe your saving grace to remember color codes mean something. They are there to protect you from harm and keep you from screwing up. And you're probably wondering, how do I know about the color codes and how do I know how to do all this stuff? It's because I have actually lived on the streets before. So living in a tent and having to survive off the land, I can do. Been there, done it, had no problems doing it. And am not afraid to do it. Been homeless. Nothing to, well, okay. So for some, it may be something to fear. For me, I don't fear it because I know how to take care of myself. And for some, like Margaret, she wasn't too comfortable with the idea because she'd never been that way. She'd never been in a situation where she didn't have a roof over her head or walls around her to keep her out of the weather. Well, as I told her, it'll be okay. We're not going to be in this situation for long, only long enough to get saved up and to get into something. Well, we were taking a little longer than I expected to get there. And luckily, we happened to. I ended up in the hospital, found out that I was diabetic and couldn't keep up like I used to. Not to say I couldn't still do it. With as long as I have my meds now, I can do it. Um, but at that moment, I was not able to keep up. I went to open a bottle one night, or not really bottles, my glass, my cup, but it has this like lid that you have to push open with your thumb. I couldn't do it with both thumbs at all, and I was like, "What's going on here? I have not got the strength to even pick up." So we ended up having to break camp the next morning, and in doing so, we found out my brother had also ended up in the hospital. So, it was like wonderful having all this happen at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one's gonna try and come off as I drive away. Nope, it'll stay. Alright, well, I'm gonna get this right here because that technically was hidden. Move these out of the way for a minute. Replant them. But yeah, I've built fires while we were out there, more for the heat and to cook with, because I'll be honest, this time I said, you know what, I'm not dealing with that, and bought a camp stove. We just had to worry about having propane. Which, I learned something about propane tanks while we were out there. They can be a bit of a they can be a bit finicky. Especially if they get jostled around just right. They will go into they will lock the cylinder valve. It'll actually cause it to where it will not allow propane to come out. And I I didn't know about that at first. I really didn't. Hold on a second. So I got a brand new bottle of propane. Used it twice, maybe 3 times. Went to use it again, and all of a sudden, halfway through cooking, it just died. Would not cook anymore. We were like, what? What's going on? So I closed the valve, opened the valve, nothing. What in the world is going on? Are we out of propane already? And that's what it is. I assumed we were out of propane. Yet the cylinder was very heavy. I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. Couldn't figure out what was going on. So, okay, the valve must be messed up. We'll take it back and get another bottle. So we did that. And then about a month later, we had the same thing happen with a different tank. We're like, what's going on here? Is this brand of tanks just that crappy that they have problems? I guess while in our car, because we never left our propane behind, no matter wherever we'd go, we'd always take it. And I guess the bumps and stuff, it was jostling them enough that it was locking the cylinders. There's a valve inside of them that will not allow propane to pass if it's been tipped or if it's been bounced around too hard. It's a safety mechanism inside the tank. Well, I didn't know this. I found this out after the fact of wasting money by taking them back Kind of upset me because, I mean, here we are, we took 2 tanks back thinking they were defective tanks. Find out on the 3rd tank, oh, there's a valve in them that can be reset. So I learned how to reset a propane tank. Guess what? It's not that hard to do. Just don't let nobody have a cigarette around you when you're doing it. Or a lighter. Or any kind of flammable object, including cell phones. Because you have to open the valve slowly, but you also have to be pushing in on the mechanism inside that said valve that keeps it closed until it's hooked to a hose. The easiest way to do it would be to get yourself an old hose, cut the end off from it, and use that end as a relief valve. And then just slowly open the tank so it starts to hiss. And then as soon as it's hissing, or putting out propane, then you pull it out slowly, allow it to close. And then after that, you should be able to hook it back to your grill or camp stove, whatever it is you need to use, and it should work fine. Look what we have! We have a chicken coop. Yay! But yeah, it can be interesting. Lumber here. We got some lumber here. Anybody want some lumber? Looking good. You're looking good. You're looking good. Where's the other one? Here. You're looking good. That's eat it. Oh, look at there. Hey, y'all just made more babies. How about that? She's pregnant now. Ain't that adorable? Y'all just had some fun. Oh, I will shut up now. But no, that's actually a good thing. That actually tells me something else that I've been kind of worrying about. All right, what else are we gonna do here? Got our chicken coop made. We gotta go buy some chickens and some food. Oh, we don't have food. Okay, I know what we're gonna do here. Wow, is that sun bright? Oh, sorry, folks. Even my eyes are hurting from that one. We're gonna build one food. If I can get it straight. That's gonna be about as close as there. Dang it. Quit sitting down on the job. Get some food and water going. Back to like full on. But the other ones. Maybe the other ones. Yeah, that's okay. Now, I was saying, you're all set. You just have to get water and food. Means debating if I want to do straight up another cistern or if I want to put in the well for now. Because we have 206 bucks. Not going to be able to afford a lot. The wood planks is 6, concrete is 20. We need 20 on the concrete, and I don't think we have even. Okay, so I'm on my way to the store to get more concrete. But where's the storm? Driving game. Storm. Is it actually going to let me go to the store without having a storm? And we need 20, right? Holy shush kebabs. Now, the one good thing about the way this is done, we don't have to worry about anybody reporting us. We don't have a tag on the back. I'm pretty sure by now we can go over and get oil again. I think we'll wait on that for a little bit. Okay, that's done. Helps you put in the right one. Also, never leave the bucket attached to this. Come back in, it'll be at the bottom of the well. And the string will be up here. It'll look like that, and the bucket will be down there. Not a good thing. Now we just gotta get food and a couple of chickens. But yeah, that's gonna have to wait because chickens are $50 a piece, and the bags are like $10 a piece. Gina G just started playing. I wish there was servers. There ever? No, I don't think there was ever a server for this game. But if you have a spare PC laying around, an old one, that can still run the game, you can always make your own server by installing the game on it on a different account and setting it up, and then you could host your own server that way. I wasn't sure if I could play with a community, etc. Like that, like Arc. Yeah, I know what you mean by a server. No, I don't know of any servers that are actually. Now you can check Very Games, see if you can get a server. I don't know for a fact. I have not checked into it. That is actually a good question. That is actually a really good question. Makes me kind of wonder. I'm sorry I couldn't help any further. I hadn't actually checked into that myself because I don't have many people to play, so really don't know. Now you've made me want to go check. I'll have to do that off screen. Okay, so they have grown. Have gotten bigger. That is a little bigger. I guess the light makes it. Either way, they are still eating, they're still doing it good. How are we doing on food? Finally! What's that? Do not want them going hungry. Because now that's made a difference. Now we're down to 77.33, so we definitely do not have the money to get the food plus the gate. Why do they do that? Yes. We need to replant those saplings. Yeah, no, yeah. You're very welcome. I wish I had more knowledge on that part. I never even thought about if there was a server for this. Got me wondering. I have not heard of anybody in the community actually saying anything about it, so I really have no knowledge. Closer. The eggs, from what I understand, you get them twice a day. It's 1,600 hours, and at was it 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is 1,600 hours, and at I think 10 in the morning, and oh, it's a multiplier. Well, it's not a matter of knowing how new you are. It's just not everybody has the answers to this game. I'll tell you, it's been out for a little while, but not everyone has played it from the start of it coming out. Understandable. I didn't get it when it first came out. I got it like a couple months after it came out, but I've had it since then. And oh God, I played it for a while, and then I took a break. In fact, I took a break right before you were able to. What was it? Came out with. Oh, the rifle. I took a break just before the rifle came out. And I just recently got back into playing it myself. Just before the DLC came out, I started playing back on it, and I found out the DLC was coming out. I was like, oh, I've got to have that. It looks like it's going to make the game even better. And in my opinion, yes, it has. In some people's opinion, well, they're not too big on it, which I understand. It's not the same for everybody. For me, I like it because it makes the game much harder. Doesn't make it so much harder that I don't want to play it. Now, if they brought it out where it was too much harder, made it where I didn't want to play it, I'd be gone. Because I like the fact that I can build at my pace, I can do things at my pace, I can, advance as I want. I don't have to advance on a time scale. I don't have any goals to set, except for my own. I don't have to fight with it. And as for the gold bar up on the mountain from the treasure run, it does respawn every day, every time you log in. In fact, you can get it, log out and log back in, and it'll be there again. And yes, it'll count each time. Is it is it supposed to be there every time? I don't know, but it is. And I like it the way it is, because if I ever get to the point where I'm tired of fighting, I can go get that, and it'll help me get past this I'm fighting with. Then, there I go. I can do that. That's my choice. I don't have to get it if I don't want to, but I can. It's there if I want to. I'm gonna go save. I'm getting tired of being in the dark. Are the eggs from chickens? Yeah, like I said, 10 o'clock in the morning and I believe 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is 1600 hours. The eggs, there is a trick about the eggs. If you have a rooster, they can be fertile. And if they're fertile and you pick it up, a hen will attack you most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time, I've noticed a hen will attack you when it's a fertile egg. So if it's a fertile egg and you pick it up and the hen attacks you, you know it's fertile. Just go ahead and put it back down inside the coop carefully and just let it be. And within, I think it's 3 days, it'll hatch. There's also the egg tester to find out if it's fertile or not. Now, if you don't use roosters, you don't have to have that because they'll never be fertile. And you only need, at most 2 roosters. But keeping in mind, and there's a storm going, I can already hear it. And the room is getting hazy. Okay. Devs, I'm inside. It should not be hazy. It should not get hazy until I open the door and go outside. So, and with the eggs, you're able to put it in to make cheese. You can put it in with your pork when making sausage. I don't know about putting it in with the meatballs. I don't think there's a real need for that. But yeah, with your cheese and with your pork to make the sausages, and it will give you a higher price when selling them. The products that are made with it. But anyway, I do believe it's been 3 hours, so yeah, I hate to tell you all this, but you gotta love this. I can't even see anything. But we did manage to get the house. We managed to get I gotta go inside. I can't even speak. Freaking loud. But we managed to get God Scuff. It's a multiplayer game. They do actually have that. They brought that to the game. Matter of fact, that was another thing that they brought to the game after I took my break. But or no, just before I took my break. Just before I took my break, because I remember me and Peter got on here and played. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I've been on for 3 hours, and I also need to go back into the short fat man's room again. And I'm getting hungry, so yeah, it's 7:13 where I'm at, p.m. It's dinner time, put it that way. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to sub. Yes, as I was also about to say, we got the chicken coop done. We got the house done today. We did manage to name the pigs and get some trees cut, replanted. We're getting some things done, and we got some money from our oil rigs. They're probably, like I said, they're probably due for emptying again anyway. But that's something for another day. But yeah, if you like what you're seeing, you're new here, please don't forget to hit the like button. It helps the videos and streams to get out there for other people to see. If you're new, like I said, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to make it up to 300 subs. We're 286 right now, I believe. So we're on our way. A few more. But please hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so that way you get notified of all the videos that get posted or the live streams that I may do. And I do try to do both live streams and videos. I do play Farm Sim 15, which I know a lot of y'all are probably like, why 15? I actually like 15, and so do a lot of people. I have 25. I have all of them, but 25 has lost some of the luster for me. There's a few things that you can't do anymore that you used to be able to do, and I'm kind of upset about that. I'd rather see that be able to sell directly without having to go to some freaking warehouse and do some stupid crap to get things sold. I just want to sell direct. I don't want to do all that other. So yeah, it's lost a lot of luster from me. Anyway, meantime though, like I said, like what you see, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget the bell icon to get notified of any videos that get posted or live streams that I may do. Meantime though, y'all stay safe, take care, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye y'all.